Meow, meow, meow. Let's fucking do it.
Yes, listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to spit about the world's greatest show, yeah, this is it. It is at the beginning, saying this proves out of his mouth, that's his message name. When show on drops, it's time to begin. To talk about chats and make fun of them. Let the trash roll over, the world's on fire. Be a parody, shit's getting dire. Religious bullshit, it won't make you feel like dying. Cause you touch your more children and only you might need. Go from zeros to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show and it's coming your way. It's time for the Dusty Show. Woo! It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow up. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow up. Dusty Show.
Fuck yes! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Dusty Show. I'm your host, Dusty Smith. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hell yeah. Hope you guys had a good weekend out there. What'd you guys do? I had a pretty good weekend. I'll show you over here. I watched a couple movies. I watched this Civil War movie. You guys see this yet? It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. I talked to Fenwath about it. I'll mention Fenwath in a minute, but he said he thought it was one of these movies that was like pro-Trump, pro-conservative, but it wasn't at all. It wasn't any pro-Trump or pro-conservative. It was just about like a Civil War was happening in this country, about the war journalist covering it. That was pretty interesting. Not a bad movie. And then I watched the new Netflix. I guess it's like number one on Netflix right now. A Simple Favor. Pretty good. Like a murder mystery type show. Anna Kendrick, is that her name? Not bad. Recommend it. And then I play a little bit of Total War 3. Just got this game. I like the turn-based strategy games because you can kind of play them in the background. You don't have to be like Johnny on the spot to play it. Don't have to know Twitch reflexes. You can just play it kind of fucking whenever. Can watch movies and play at the same time. So had fun playing that. And then Fenwath came down this weekend. One of the great viewers of the show, helping me out with my website. He wanted to come down and hang out. So we went out to the pool hall and played a little pool. No, we didn't play pool. We had a few beers, though. Did have some beers. And talked. Then we went and had lunch. Bought me some Mexican. And we talked about Star Citizen. You guys heard about this game? $700 million they've taken in so far. They had a GoFundMe for it. It's like the most expensive game ever. People have already pledged $700 million. They are selling spaceships for like $500 a pop. Get your spaceship now, $500 a pop, man. They making a lot of money, but I actually checked it out. They had like a free week, and it looks great. It looks like it might be fun once they get it all worked out, if that ever fucking happens. So that was cool, and had fun hanging out with Fenwath. Really smart guy, had a lot in common, and another one of these dudes that makes me proud of my audience for a change. So that was nice. Good hanging out with you, Fenwath. And that's what I did this weekend. Let me know what you guys did. But got a pretty packed show for you guys tonight. Gonna cover the Palestinian stuff at the end of the show. Try to do some more fun stuff before I depress you all. And don't worry, got some palate cleansers, some heroes to make us feel all better at the end of it. So hell yeah. But let's go ahead and kick it off, folks. Gonna start this week with some Chud Watch.
Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud and make fun of them.
Hell yeah! Woo! And starting us off tonight on the Chud Watch. What's that? Star Citizen is a scam. I mean, it looks good. They might work it out. They got $700 million to do so. But anyway, another week of the presumptive next president, Donald Trump, acting like a fucking moron. Here it says a happy Memorial Day message. Happy Memorial Day to all, including the human scum that is working so hard to destroy our once great country. Oh, it just makes me proud to be an American. He hates our country, folks. But hey, this is patriotism for you. Just crazy as fuck. And then he's defaming E. Jean Carroll. He's already been sued multiple times for this. But apparently he got the multiple billions of dollars from his DWAC stock now. So he could just get all kinds of lawsuits brought against him and not have to worry about it anymore. He can defame anybody he wants to. There are no rules. Plus, he knows, like, they probably ain't gonna do anything to him. He can postpones. He knows how to play the judicial system like a Fed-all, and so he is above the law. So he can get away with it. Grab by the pussy. It's all good, America. Super cool. And then, another week of zombies out supporting their God man, Donald Trump.
God,
all right,
Jesus, Mary, and then Trump.
Let's go.
Let's go.
God,
all right.
And you know, Trump loves this guy.
Jesus,
You're exactly
Mary,
the type of follower that he wants. He definitely doesn't hate you in every way, look down upon you, find you incredibly fucking embarrassing. Nope. But their entire personality is wrapped up in Trump because they have nothing else going on for them. I'd feel sorry for them if they weren't so goddamn pathetic. And then Trump had a bad week, went to the Libertarian convention. He's like, oh yeah, Libertarians are fucking idiots. I can get them to vote for me. Let's see how that went for him.
Anyone can talk about defending freedom, but I've actually put everything on the line to resist these despots and these stuff.
That's right, folks. He's put everything on the line. I mean, yeah, even according to his own words, he's made billions building up his Trump brand because he was president. But everything on the line for you. He's basically Jesus. He sacrificed it all for you. And you might be thinking they're booing, but they're going boo-erns. They're burnsing him. And so the next thing, you know, who you going to believe? Me or your own lying ears? Shamelessness is their superpower. Here is Fox News. No, RSBN, even worse.
We saw a lot of applause for the president.
So many applause.
Some people who were offering a couple of boos for the policies, not directly at going towards President Trump. But
that's right, not directly at going towards Trump. It was about policies, folks. Nobody would ever boo the God man. They loved him at the Libertarian convention. Just believe us. You saw it for yourself, but hey, quit fucking around. We tell you the truth. And then, oh yeah, then he was up there and he's like, hey, I'm going to pardon the guy from the Silk Road. The guy who trafficked $183 million in illegal narcotics on the dark web. Remember, Trump been saying, I'm going to kill drug dealers. We've got to put them all to fucking death. But also, Libertarians, if you vote for me, I'm going to pardon them all. So I guess he's going to pardon them before he kills them. Doesn't seem consistent to me. And also, I don't, like, good. Let the guy out of jail. I don't give a fuck. It's a victimless crime. People want to buy drugs on the internet. They should be able to buy drugs on the internet. I'm just pointing this out because he is a hypocrite and not in any way consistent. Hell no. And then don't worry, folks. I know what you was thinking. You was thinking, oh no, the Republican National Convention just going to rip us all off. They're going to take all our money and spend it on bullshit. Well, don't you fear. Laura Trump is on the case.
I think the reason that I'm here is to assure people who ever had any question as to how their money is being spent. Can they trust the RNC? Can they donate to this entity? Trust me, I am the daughter-in-law of Donald Trump. I will ensure that every penny of every dollar is going to causes that Republican voters care about. We want to, of course, elect Donald Trump at the top of the ticket and then, of course, elect Republicans all the way down.
Yeah, you can trust her, folks. She's the daughter-in-law of Donald Trump, and somehow she is in charge now of the Republican National Convention. You're a Nepo baby. Don't worry about it. She's going to make sure every penny goes to, to Trump and his legal bills, but good. Bankrupt them. That's what they fucking deserve. It's a clown show. And then, cornering one of the most popular conservative influencers, doing a little bit of the racism, but this is how you make the money if you're conservative. This is how you make the money if you're anybody, really. He's like, under the knee, yeah, because it was George Floyd's birthday or something a couple days ago. And of course, we got to be racist. And the corning's like, drug addiction is a problem in this country. Continues to grow. Instead, they steal our money. Who's they? To send to Ukraine. Oh, both parties. And Israel. Hey, I agree with that one. While funding the worst racial division since Jim Crow. Like, you're literally doing that right now. George Floyd overdosed. He did have a guy lean on his neck for 9 minutes, and his autopsy said he was killed because the guy was leaning on his neck. I'm sure it's a coincidence, folks. I'm sure he was going to drop dead right that second anyway, and the guy kneeling on his neck for 9 minutes Coincidence? Just in the wrong place at the wrong time, Derek Chauvin. Poor Derek. Yeah, the most unlucky person in the fucking world. If he would have just backed up, we all know George Floyd would have just killed over dead, but nope. Poor Darren. Anyway, George Floyd overdose and liberals used it for power and riches. I got so rich off of it, y'all. Driving my Lamborghini Countach 9000. They never cared about him, so why should I? I mean, you don't care anyway. Anyway, racism, that's what gets rewarded. And then, apparently, movies are dead. I don't know if you heard this or not, but they're not doing so good at the box office these days. For good reason. Why would anybody go to the fucking movies anymore? People are annoying. They're noisy. You have giant screens at your house with surround sound fucking system. You can pause it, go take a piss whenever the fuck you want to. Don't have to pay $1 million for concessions. No reason to go. But anyway, the quartering the best among us genius says it's cause it's women's, y'all. Furiosa was the worst performing film of Memorial Day weekend in 30 years. It needed over $500 million just to break even after marketing. Despite great reviews, it made just $31 million and barely beat Garfield. People are sick of female protagonists. Isn't that right, folks? Isn't that why it crashed? Oh, what's that? Yeah, the Fall Guy. It was Ryan Reynolds, one of the biggest movie stars of the current era. Just had a movie last week. Bombed the shit out of it. Also, like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes just came out, bombed like a motherfucker. But I'm sure nobody wants women or men or monkeys. That's the problem. It's the woke monkeys, folks. Woke monkeys destroying Hollywood. I think it's time we all stood up against the woke monkeys. Anyway, blame it on the women, though. It's got to be women's fault. They had to blame everything. I think we can all agree on that. And, last but not least, conservatives got to be conservative. Here is Senator Langford talking about the bill that he co-sponsored, the bill that he wrote. Definitely, he's going to sign the bill that he wrote and co-sponsored, right? Isn't he going to do that?
Do you think, is this the same bill that you initially co-authored several months ago? Or is this a stripped-down version of that bill? So you still stand by this bill today, but you're going to vote against it. Is that accurate?
I am.
Yep, I'm voting against it because my daddy Trump told me that we have to make the country worse, because if the country's worse, it gives me a better shot at being president. And so, fuck you, fuck America. We're claiming that the border is the worst crisis in American history, but we're not going to do anything about it because good. Let America burn, and I, for one, love it. Do nothing, feckless conservatives, right along with the Democrats. You could all go to fucking hell as far as I'm concerned, and that is my Chud Watch. Fuck yeah, I forgot to show the super chats. Lifeblood of the show, super chats. I read all the super chats at halftime and the end of the show, so you click the dollar sign over here. Get out of the way, Dusty. You're always in the fucking way of everything. Over here, dollar sign, click it, and then I read it, and then the AI bots that are surrounding you at all times, they know exactly what time you died because it's complicated. But anyway, your immortal soul depends on it. That's all I'm saying. No pressure. Super chat me. That's where I'm getting with this. All right, moving right along, folks. Making good time. What else we got? Boom! Let's do some. Oh, and I got 2 Beyond parodies. All right, let's do the fucking intro anyway. Why not? Beyond parody. Nailed it. And first off, on this week's Beyond parody. Wrong. Right. Hell yeah. I'm starting to think these podcasters are all fucking beyond parody, y'all. It's all about the grind set. You're not grinding every day of your life. How do you expect to have a Lamborghini by the time you're 21 if you're not spending 130 hours a week just working your ass off, okay? And you kids especially have the opportunity to make millions if you just follow this genius's advice.
Every 15-year-old kid should be doing this right now. If you're getting an allowance of $300 a month.
All right, time out. Flag up. $300 a month? Who the fuck is getting $300 a month allowance? I want to be your kid. Seriously. You could be my daddy if you're going to give me $300 a month. Hell no. I never got anything like that anyway. What you going to do with this $300 a month that we're all getting for our allowance at 15?
Buy a piece of real estate that pays you $30 a month.
Oh, yeah. Let's just buy one of those $300 pieces of real estate. Yeah, pays $30 a month. Everybody, 15 years old, take your $300 a month allowance. Go out and buy yourself a $300 piece of real estate, and then cha-ching, you're in the money. You're in the money.
Only use the 30. Don't touch the 300.
But how would a young, normal person get money?
Allowance, side jobs, side hustles. I was 14 years old. I was working every weekend. I was mowing lawns, doing whatever I could to get some extra money.
I was down in the coal mine. I got the black lung, but it was worth it, y'all. I bought me some $30 real estate. Now I'm rich as an astronaut. Good advice. And then last but not least, on Beyond Parody, fetal alcohol syndrome. Cal Rittenhouse is back, and he wants the Native Americans to know that if you don't like the fact that America came and they stole your land, and then on the land they stole from you, they put up the monument to the presidents. If you don't like this, Native Americans, leave. Yeah, leave. Go back to where you came. What's that? Oh, yeah, you came from my house. Don't do that. Don't go back to where you came from. Stay where you're at. Stay where you're at, Native Americans. Anyway, the really horrible, sad, ridiculous part of this is that he got 131,000 likes for telling Native Americans to go back to where they came from. So not the best, not the brightest, but the fetal alcoholist. So that's something, conservatives. Super cool. And that's my quick Beyond Parody for this week. Had a paper route, 140 papers a day. It sucked. That sounds like it would suck. I would not want to do that at all. I got $5 a month at 15. I got $0 a month forever. Nobody gave me a goddamn penny. I did mow some lawns every once in a while, and I did have a job at 16. Like, I had a full-time job at 16, and I actually had my own apartment when I was 16. I had my own apartment and a full-time job, and I went to high school in the daytime, and then I worked my ass off to pay for my apartment at night because I didn't want to live in the hometown that I was from, so I had to leave, and it sucked. What you gonna do? It made me a man. Hell yeah. And then I bought some real estate for $30, so it all worked out. No one can be that. Yes, they can. It's conservatives. He is a hero for murdering people. Doesn't matter what he says, they will upvote it, and they will send him lots and lots of money. Because it's a trash planet. I got fired at every job. I did too. I've never had a job before that I wasn't fired from. Not a single fucking job. And I'm in line to get fired from this one too, folks. So, people every day, somebody just earlier was telling me, I'm not going to support you anymore because you're all pro-Hamas now. And so I just blocked them because I'm not arguing with anybody. Zionists get instant block. There's no reason to even acknowledge their fucking existence. Social ostracization. Shun! You have been shunned, Zionists. And get the fuck away from me. Canned, yep. I got a bad attitude, apparently. I have a problem with authority. I don't like being told what to do, which is bad when you have bosses because they seem to want to tell you what to do. I'm like, fuck you, boss. I do what I want. Well, no, you don't. I was fired for being a felon. Psh. That sucks. Seems like they would have known you were a felon before they gave you the job, unless you became a felon afterwards. Relatable, Dusty. Hell yeah, I'm relatable as fuck. I do what I want, babe. And, child murder, debate me, bro. Yep, I know, right? It's fine to bomb children. Killing children can be legal. We're going to get into that in the Palestinian section. Crazy times we live in. But first, get your super chats in, folks. Do it. Do it right now. Don't wait, because it's trash world. The trash world. A trash world is a dumpster fire and it's hellish. Trash world. The trash world. Everything and everybody sucks all the goddamn time in the trash world. You guys know who really sucks and not in a good way? Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner, not the best. At first, everybody was like, this has to be a deepfake. There's no way this could possibly be real, but I researched it, as good as I could do. I think this is real, folks. So Caitlyn Jenner, she must be bankrupt or something. This is about as low as I've ever seen any celebrity sink to just instantly. So you think she'd have some of that Kardashian money? I don't know. But now she's shilling crypto. Yeah, here's the video. Caitlyn Jenner, this is her real, see? 3.3 million. This is her real account. It doesn't look like she's been hacked. And here she is with her hand in her robe, shilling crypto.
Hi, everybody. This is Caitlyn Jenner here. I know. Actually, I'm just I've been running around all day playing golf, and Sophia, my CEO, has been doing a wonderful job with my new crypto coin. Yes, this is for real. Get involved. It's going to be very good. So I'm very excited about it, and I'm looking forward to the future for the next couple of hours. So keep the sales going. This is exciting.
She's looking forward to the future for the next couple hours. Well, that's a pump and dump if I ever saw one. Literally, I'm afraid to click on this, folks. I'm not going to click on it, but trade here, pump.fun. Too many jokes. My brain's overloading. Anyway, I was like, this can't be real. It cannot be real. And then she posted another video, folks. Here's the other one she posted.
Hi everybody, Caitlyn Jenner here. I just got back from the golf course, so I kind of look like this, but a lot's been going on today. And yes, this crypto is on my account is real. Sophia, my CEO of the company, has done an absolutely phenomenal job, and I couldn't be more proud of her. And so if you want to get in on this, get in a hurry. Okay, get in right now.
So here's the thing. They took in $150 million in sales almost instantly. And then, of course, the dude who set up the whole thing rug pulled and stole all the money. Prominent media personality Caitlyn Jenner was allegedly socially engineered to promote a scam coin called Jenner. It's still up on her main X/Twitter profile, which experienced a significant drop in value shortly after its launch. Who could have seen that? Oh, yeah, we all did. The incident triggered multiple reactions from crypto proponents with speculation that the former Olympic gold medal winner had been hacked. However, according to a disclosure by crypto community figure Roxo, Jenner's account was not compromised but manipulated by a middleman named Sahil. So anyway, long story short, he stole all the money. So anybody that bought that anyway deserves to have their money stolen. So I don't feel sorry for them. Good. Be broke, fucking morons. And yeah, speaking of trash world, folks, this is what gets rewarded. Hey, if you have an account that's specifically set up to lie about and dox trans people and gay people, which every single time you post gets dozens of bomb threats, to libraries, to schools all across the country. Of course, the richest man in the world, second, third, whatever he is now, I'm not keeping track, takes pictures with you, signal boosts you, and literally pays her. She is a paid employee of Elon Musk, so yep, super cool. This is what our planet rewards. I'm so happy to be here. It is amazing. Yay us. We are great. And then, you guys heard about Red Lobster? I ain't a fan of Red Lobster because a lobster way too fucking hard to eat. You got to work like 2 hours to get like a little thimble full of goddamn meat out of that motherfucker. Hell to the gnaw. Anyway, apparently they're going bankrupt. And a lot of dumbasses are saying, see, it's because you guys raised the minimum wage or blah, blah, blah. No, that's not why. I don't know if you heard about this. But the reason they're going bankrupt is because they're venture capitalists. So here's what they did, folks. They sold Red Lobster to this venture capitalist company. They turned around and they sold all the real estate that the Red Lobsters were owned and to another company. And then they turned around and they signed contracts with that company after selling the real estate to them for rents. And they didn't get good rates on the rents either. They sold all the land out from under themselves. And then they went into leased the land back from the people they sold it to with horrible lease terms. But of course, immediately they made a shit ton of money by selling the land. And so they gave themselves giant fucking bonuses and then filed for bankruptcy. And oh yeah, also they had the endless shrimp. And the guy that was like the CEO of the company was the guy who had the exclusive contract for the endless shrimp. So yep, crooks, bankrupt in the company. It shouldn't be illegal to do that. I mean, venture capitalism should fucking be illegal. A huge percentages of the businesses that go under are because venture capitalists buy it up and pick the bones clean, give themselves giant bonuses, and then probably the rest of us are going to have to foot the bill for all the unemployed people. Super cool, America. I guess we deserve whatever the fuck we get. Meanwhile, did you guys hear about this PGA Tour champion? He died by suicide, but of course, immediately, the right toys, the anti-vaxxers, took to social media to blame the COVID vaccine for his death, even though he committed suicide. Yep. PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray dies suddenly, age 30. RIP. Reminder that this is absolutely not fucking normal. Health officials need to conduct a full investigation into why young, fit, healthy people keep dying suddenly. Although you already know why, I do know why. It was suicide. And, yep. Lots of people jumping on that. Grayson Murray is trending. The jab. Enough said. Nobody dies of an illness at 30. That's a lot of bullshit. He did die of illness. He died of suicide. I guess that's a mental illness, if that's what you're saying. But yeah, his family went public and was like, hey, stop using our loved one's death, his tragic suicide, to push your anti-vax nonsense. But they won't, because this is who they are. This is what they're all about, and they get rewarded for it. X/Twitter literally rewards you for engagement. So the most trashy stuff you can post, the more money you make. That's what we are. And then you gotta see this one. Prepare your ACAB logos. More clear version of the unlawful entry. Unbeknownst to Lafayette, Indiana police, there's a second camera recording everything. This is a great example of violating people's rights. You have to have a warrant to enter somebody's house. But this is how you violate people's rights without warrants, directly on camera. Nothing going to happen to these people. Infuriating.
Nope. You got a warrant, you come on in. You got a warrant. You better have a warrant. Turn that record on. You better have a warrant. You better have a goddamn warrant. You just broke my fucking door. You better have a warrant. You motherfuckers better have a warrant. Scoot over. No, I'm not coming outside.
Yes.
Am I under arrest?
Come outside.
Am I under arrest?
You're going to be if you don't come outside.
Am I under arrest?
We haven't done nothing.
Okay. So we have a video of somebody being beat inside of this house.
Okay, they don't. So apparently the video was from years ago from another residence, from people that don't even live in that house.
Motherfucker in here, man.
Okay, so step outside.
No,
We're gonna settle this.
you have a warrant for me or anybody in this house. No. Do you have a warrant? Don't touch her.
So they're going to grab her and jerk her out of her house, which is against the law.
Put your hands on her. You are out of law, man. You are breaking the law. I don't give a fuck about no gun, man.
Want to get at you, order you out of the house.
No, I'm not coming out. I feel my life is in danger. I feel my life is in danger.
Come outside, you got to go to jail.
Ain't nobody in this house but me and my kid and my girlfriend. And you motherfuckers just tore up my door for nothing. I want to see your sergeant. I want to see your shift commander. You people are wrong, man. I have not done nothing to nobody.
No warrant. Doesn't matter. The Constitution doesn't exist anymore.
I haven't broken no law.
Bring him to me.
But don't worry, folks. Most like Israel, they're going to investigate themselves and find they did nothing wrong. The guy will get a giant lawsuit. Taxpayers will pay it. Everything will continue going along as usual. And good. Bankrupt us all, God, men. We deserve it. Folks, I can't even show you this video. It's so fucking angering. I'm going to show you part of it, but not all of it. So this blind, deaf, sweet as fuck dog just walking around, and this cop decides to murder it for no reason. Not barking at the cop. Doesn't know the cop's there. Absolutely no threat to anybody. Missouri cop fatally shoots blind and deaf dog after it wandered onto neighbor's yard. Has a collar on it, a leash. Oh shit, I didn't mean to show that part. God damn it. But you see, it was no fucking threat whatsoever. And of course, they investigated and found out he did nothing wrong. A Sturgeon, Missouri officer shot and killed a blind and deaf dog after it wandered into a neighbor's yard, according to a body camera footage published by ABC affiliate 17 News. The unidentified officer shot the dog within a couple of minutes of arriving on the scene after an unidentified homeowner called the city to report spotting a dog in her yard. The city shared a post. It was completely deaf and blind. I am sorry this happened. I am not happy I had to shoot the dog, the officer told Hunter in their conversations caught on the footage. He also told Hunter that the city didn't have a humane society for missing dogs. The dog drank water from a bowl I provided and licked my arm and leg. He was in no way a threat, the woman who feared retaliation if she shared her name told Huffington Post. The city has reviewed the dispatch report and body camera footage regarding the recent dog at large incident, the statement began. The city believes that the officer acted within his authority based on the information available to him at the time to protect against possible injury to citizens from what appears to be an injured, sick, and abandoned dog. So it just doesn't matter, folks. The dog's strange behavior appeared consistent with the dispatch reports of an injured and possibly sick dog, the statement continued, before concluding by assuring the public that officers would be sent for better training on how to handle missing dogs as a result of Teddy's death. Man, I hate this country, folks. I used to be so proud to be an American, but we're just ruled by a foreign government. We're ruled by these insane psychopaths who can literally do anything. You can't call a cop for fucking help. They'll show up and murder your goddamn dogs. They'll shoot your family members. They'll jerk you out of your house without a goddamn warrant. This whole fucking trash planet needs to burn to the fucking ground. Fuck this. I'm becoming so goddamn black-pilled so fucking quick. And, I accidentally shut that shit down. Did not mean to do that. All right. Let me load that back up. And that is my trash world. And goddamn it, it's a fucking trash world. Let me go to my bookmark list. There's so many bookmarks. Bookmark manager. Scroll down through my millions of shows. This is episode 358 with the current name, The Dusty Show. So still scrolling, hundreds, 200s. Scroll. Boom, there we go. Oh, hell yeah. Nailed it. And all right, folks. You're better off not calling for help. Yeah, you only call the cops at your absolute last resort if you have no other choice, literally. And even then, you should really question doing so. So take a break, Dusty. Cool. I'm going to take a break and then I'll be fucking homeless. I make less than minimum wage doing this job already. So what the fuck do you want me to do? Are you going to pay my bills? My electric bill is $250 a month. You going to pay that? Costs me $100 a month just for flea medication. You going to pay that? Oh, I'm going to take all kinds of breaks. You guys even live in reality? I am already vague and hell yeah, that's the way to be. Call the fire department first, like literally anybody else. Strap up. Yeah, super bummed out. What you gonna do? Yeah, I actually probably am gonna have to change the show eventually, though. I mean, what is happening? Why are you being that way? Why are you being a bitch? Don't be a bitch. Everybody chill out. Be nice. Let's be copacetic, y'all. Let's be copacetic. How big is my house? My house is big. Like, I have 3 different people living here, though, and I have to pay everything for everybody. I literally pay all the utilities for everybody that lives here. So everybody depends on me to pay everything. So that's difficult to do. Don't let your pets get wet with flea collars on. Okay. I don't let my pets get wet with flea collars on. Catfight. Yep. Angry floaties. You guys chill out. Put Miss Misty in the room and she being a bitch lately. Hey, would you quit, Misty? What is your problem? Dude. She being such a bitch. She used to be such a sweetheart. She's such a fucking bitch now. Dusty, we got this with you. It's just a lot, though. I know it's a lot. Like, I wish I didn't have to cover any of this shit. And I may not be able to do it for too much longer. The ratings have been dropping, and people are like, we're not going to watch anymore because you keep on the Palestinian stuff. Even if the people that support it just can't stand to watch it anymore. So we'll see. I might have to switch up, do some other thing. But we're going to keep going tonight. Not worry about that at the moment. Because next up, it's time for... What the fuck? No. What? Oh, we did the Beyond Prayer. We did the Trash World. Next up, religious bullshit. Hell yeah. Sing along if you know the words. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious goddamn bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Motherfuckers, do your time for religious bullshit. Boom goes the dynamite. And first up, on tonight's religious bullshit. You guys want to see what the world rewards? People like Shane Vaughn. Like, literally, this guy is the lowest of the low mentally. The lowest common denominator. Bottom of the barrel. Has the most annoying voice ever. And this coming from me saying that. Yet still, he's a millionaire, folks. And people just buy him incredibly expensive cars because of Jesus. Let's let him explain it to us.
For some reason, there is this messed up thinking in the minds of people that pastors are to be poor.
Okay, that's because that's what Jesus said. He said if you want to follow him, you got to sell all your stuff. He also said it's harder for a camel to fit through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven. So, yeah, that's where that comes from. But go ahead.
And I don't know, for example, this vehicle I'm driving right here, people look at it, yes, it's a very expensive vehicle. Very.
I'm not bragging.
But what you don't know is I didn't buy it.
Oh, that's even worse.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't give a shit.
That's because you got your nose in places you don't even know what you're talking about.
I didn't even know you had a car like that until you fucking told me.
This was given to me.
Well, that's horrible.
You understand that?
I do now.
People don't know those things. It's none of their business.
Well, then why are you fucking telling us?
But yes, I drive a Cadillac that I did not buy.
Well, that's
You think I'm just going to throw it in the ditch because it was given to me?
I mean, you could sell it and use the money to, you know, pay for homeless people, starving kids, literally anything.
Where do we get this thing from that anybody in the world can be blessed except a pastor?
I don't know where you're coming up with that.
Where did that thinking come from?
Bible.
People say, well, Jesus didn't even have a place to lay his head.
That's true.
You poor, uneducated Bible reader.
Right.
Go look, I believe in the book of Mark.
Oh, Mark.
Where it says the total opposite. It says that they were at Jesus's house. His home. He had a home.
Oh, did he?
What do you think Yeshua did with all the money that was brought to him at his birth? Do you know what was brought to him from the...
He had a party, clearly. A birth party. Baby Jesus spinning those dollar bills, y'all.
Kings of the East, gold,
myrrh,
frankincense,
Oh,
myrrh.
hell
You know how much that was worth in today's dollars?
$1 trillion.
Almost $1 million was given to the baby Jesus.
He knows. He has it all written down, folks. With inflation, $1 million, baby Jesus.
What do you think financed his life? What do you...
Nothing. He walked around and healed people, and they gave him food. He multiplied fishes and shit.
You think financed his ministry? Supernatural finances.
Supernatural finances, folks. He literally, overturned the money changer shit in the temples and whatnot. Told people to be poor, but don't worry about it, folks. Meanwhile, I'm driving a 2003 Ram 1500, but that's an upgrade because I was driving a 1996 car. So now, instead of driving a 30-year-old car, I'm only driving a 26-year-old car. So, bully for me. Hell yeah. But I sleep like a fucking baby. So, fuck you. And then, on religious bullshit, this kind of hits home for me, folks. This reminds me of my upbringing. Conservative Christians are lending support and cash to Israel at war. The more people they murder, the more children they butcher, the more Christians send to them, the more they go over there for trips, lavish gifts upon Zionists, folks. And they tell you right here why they're doing it. We were raised to believe that we must support Israel every chance we get. And now that the whole world is condemning them, for all the child murders, it makes us want to support them even more. And, they are. This is NPR, folks. NPR shilling both for Israel and for Christian Zionists. Because even left-wing news organizations selling us out every fucking chance they get. Disgusting. And then, speaking of shameless con man and grifters, Russell Brand, been a Christian for 1 month, folks. Let's see how that's going for him.
I've been a Christian a month now, and it's been a big change.
I bet it
Not
has.
that I've entirely changed as a person.
I know.
Of course.
You're still a giant fucking piece of shit.
I haven't, but I've taken on a lot of new concepts.
Yeah, you're faking a lot of new concepts.
And it changes you to accept that it's not like you're in a game show and by doing really, really good things, you can get redeemed.
I love how he talks about this, folks. It's not like I actually have to do anything good. It's not like I have to make amends for all my wrongdoings. It's not like I even have to own up to all the shitty things I've done, like the rapes and the sexual assaults. Literally, I can just do nothing. Ask my imaginary friend for forgiveness, and it's like it never happened. This is the greatest religion ever.
No, repentance, to repent, means that you have to continually change and acknowledge that I am in a battle against myself, that I need to surrender myself to an ever-present, internal and accessible Jesus.
Or you could come clean about everything you did wrong and then go make it up to the people you actually hurt. No? Okay, no.
Mercy is something that's given to me, been granted to me, that I live with through love, not something that I can sort of win or achieve by doing good deeds.
I know. People expect me to do good deeds. What? Don't expect me to do good deeds. I'm a Christian. That's just crazy talk, baby. Look at my white teeth, eh?
It's brought incredible people to me, incredible literature to me. It's brought a sense of peace. And when I'm in doubt, I feel that instruction is there, accessible. I feel like I know what I'm supposed to do. And when I don't do what I'm supposed to do, that's...
I know what I'm supposed to do. Grift! I'm supposed to grift continuously, and it's brought so many dumb motherfuckers in my life who will heap money upon me and not hold me accountable for anything. It's amazing.
Even clearer. Like when I feel myself being selfish or inconsiderate or putting myself first. Or
that's like literally all you're doing continuously.
Not thinking about how I can be better to other people.
That's why you became a Christian, so you don't have to be better to other people.
As if there is an inner illumination available to me now. I love the simplicity of the idea of God come to earth as a man to experience what it is to be...
It is a very simplistic thought, you're right.
...human, and to sacrifice himself because that's the only sacrifice that could bring us home, that could...
Yes, what a sacrifice! He had a bad weekend for your sins, and then he immediately went to heaven to be worshipped as a god for eternity. Oh, what a sacrifice, Russell!
Give us the opportunity for redemption. I like the idea when I'm in prayer and in communion.
Which he does all the time. You just know it, folks.
Just alone, that there is a figure available, wounded and coronated, available to me.
He totally believes
in my failings and my failures and in my fallibility, there is strength to be broken, not just broken by life in the sense of life is wearying and exhausting.
Right, so exhausting raping people.
But to be broken in the same way that you have to train an animal to behave itself, to be broken into better conduct.
You don't break animals, dude. That's really, really shitty.
Beautiful journey to go on. I know I'm just at the beginning. I know I'm just learning. I know there's so much more to learn, and I'm so excited to learn more from you and for us to learn together.
Just the greatest grift on earth, folks. If you're a piece of shit, always money in the Christian grift. Never fails. And that is my religious bullshit. It's so depressing as fucking always. But hey, what you gonna do? That's the dumbass world we live in. Confucius beats Jesus. Anybody fucking beats Jesus. Give me some Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci over Jesus every time. Joe Pesci. Seems like he gets shit done. Animals need to trust and love us. Hell yeah. Kindness seems to work for me. Dogs are a red flag with people like him. I would be surprised. Jesus had convinced God to forgive humans. So is God fallible? Yeah, God changes his mind all the time. God didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He had to kill everybody on earth, including all the dogs, cats, animals, cute little bunny rabbits, because he fucked up. Stupid God. But you can't expect him to be all-knowing, right? George Carlin bit. I know, right? I stole George Carlin's bit. Don't fucking out me for stealing jokes. I'm going all Amy Schumer up in this bitch. And all right, folks, get your super chats in, because it's time for... Did I already do this? I guess not. Beyond Parody! I guess I had two different Beyond Parodies tonight. Why did I have two different Beyond Parodies? It don't matter, folks. It's all good. You get a second Beyond Parody. That's how amazing this show is. One Beyond Parody, not enough. And second up on Beyond Parody, folks. I love it when they accidentally say the right thing. So over there at Libs of TikTok, they're all mad because this drag performer, and if you know about drag, you know that drag performers are men. The latest season of RuPaul Drag Race featured a grown man, true, dressed up as a woman, yes, that would be drag, who acted out undergoing a double mastectomy surgery. This is what RuPaul Drag promotes. Absolutely disgusting. And then she edited this and took it out because she thought she was calling a trans woman a man, but you're actually just calling a drag performer a man, which is correct. So nice. At least you recognize. Meanwhile, apparently Marjorie Taylor Greene is real upset, folks. It's very obvious. She's real insecure because of that whole bleach, blonde, butch body, bad build remark that's going all around. So she's like, I'm going to prove to everybody, y'all, I got a nice body and whatnot. So here I am in a bikini. And folks, I can't believe it, but we got a fucking toe shot. I got to show you. Yeah, just replace it. I don't give a fuck. Open the motherfucker up. Open it up. We got to look at the toes. You got to look at the toes, folks. I can't believe she put a picture out with the toes. All right, let's zoom in. Zoom in on the toes. All right, let's see these motherfuckers. Let's see. Zoom. Nope, zoom. All right, let's scroll down. Here we go. Toe shot. Boom! There's the toes. They actually look better than I thought, but she's hiding these. These are real fucked up ones. She's hiding those over there. I see what you're doing. I see you hiding those toes. And then this one like 3 times bigger than this one. What's wrong with her pinky toes? Her pinky toes are all fucked up. And these she had to like bury into the concrete to hide. So yikes! Keep the socks on, Marjorie. God damn it! That is the one and only rule. I apologize. I saw all that, and now you do too. Insecurity, thou's name, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and you still look like a butch-bodied, bleach blonde bitch to me. Didn't help. Meanwhile, Beyond Parody, I like it when people get on the internet and play the victim and cry, and then they get fucking totally busted for their bullshit. A case in point, this single mom throws herself a pity party because she has to make her own birthday cake so that her babies can feel happy they are singing to you. Let's see how this goes for her. She's like, oh my God, I'm crying. I'm crying. Being a single mom is making your own birthday cake on your birthday so that your babies can feel happy they are singing to you. Oh my God. It's okay. Wait for it.
So I've been sent this video a lot over the last few days. People asking my thoughts and
my comments
on it. And before anyone says, oh, you don't know her situation or, you don't know what she's going through, well, I do, because I lived it. I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody of our kids.
Oh, really?
This is our parent agreement. As you can see, I have all weekdays and weekends, time sharing with the kids, all at holiday academic breaks. And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that. It's up to over $21,000.
Deadbeat,
so
okay.
She's a mother and doesn't pay child support. She was then arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing, it turned out that it was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy.
Oh, really?
And also, she faked cancer in the past.
Oh,
these are
nice.
scans that she would send and post on her page before. So, to sum it up, this person, for people that follow her or giving her praise and telling her how strong and how, amazing she's doing, well, she's really not a full-time mom. She barely has her kids. She goes out all the time. And she doesn't even have a job even. So she just really not someone that other single moms should really be looking towards as for inspiration or anything like that. There are a lot of hardworking single moms out there, and a lot of respect to them. All I just want to say is she just isn't one of them. So hopefully everyone.
But you got what you wanted. You got all the clouts, all the pity. That's social media in a nutshell. Meanwhile, we are doomed as a species, folks. This is Democratic Representative Sheila Jackson Lee from Texas. Democrat, like I said. And holy God, not sending their best. I make fun of Republicans for sending the dumbest fucking people, but Democrats also sending the dumbest fucking people. How is this not a parody comedy skit?
Provide unique light and energy so that you have the energy of the moon at night. And sometimes you've heard the word full moon. And sometimes you need to take the opportunity just to come out and see a full moon is that complete rounded circle, which is made up mostly of gases.
No.
And that's why the question is why or how could we as humans live on the moon? Are the gases such that we could do that?
Oh my God.
The sun is a mighty powerful heat. That is almost impossible to go near the sun.
Almost.
The moon is more manageable.
A little bit more manageable. Hey, look, can't even get her glasses on for the solar eclipse. Just how is this real life right now? This is the person making our laws in the highest political body in America. We are totally fucked as a goddamn species, folks. She can't even get the glasses on. What even is this planet at this point? I can't help but feel this is some kind of joke from the programmer God. Programmer God just trying to make it so obvious that you're not supposed to take this life seriously. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm taking it too seriously. Maybe all the child murders are making me take it too seriously. Maybe I shouldn't take it seriously, folks, because it's too fucking goofy. It's too stupid. Not worth it. And that is my second Beyond Parody. Second time's a charm, baby. And hit the like button, fuckos. You know you want to do it. Hit it. I would know if you don't. And she went to college. Yeah, smart one, that's for sure. Low Scotty. Okay, boomers. I know, right? Go towards the light, please, immediately. Yeah, I want to smoke whatever she's smoking. I guess I don't, because damn. Yeah, Beyond Sadness. It's horrible all the time. That's what we do. And all right, gonna do a what the fuck, followed by a couple okay boomers. So get your super chats in, but for now. What the fuck? And folks, I know what I want my birthday cake to be when I turn 69. Boom, there we go. Hell yeah. My neighbor is a baker and just shared her recent work. Masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, y'all. I must eat this cake. You're just, oh, that's, ooh, nasty. Looking at an asshole. Damn. Grandpa a freak and grandma deep throating. She got her head balls goddamn deep. Hell yeah, you go. Happy 69, Kathy. Do it to it, dirty birds. And that on what the fuck. Oh yeah. I don't even know what to say about this one, except for, oh, what the pedophile is this? They believe this kid is the reincarnation of their god who died 13 years ago. It's some weird cult, and their cult leader died, and this young kid is the reincarnation. I'm definitely sure this is not going to be creepy in any way.
Yes, anyone?
Anyone, yes.
Anyone?
15 years old.
Может, он очень, может, он
What the fuck? Oh my God, somebody call CPS. Just definitely they're all fucking that kid. I am not even joking, folks. These people, 100%, at least that guy jerking off that kid. Look at that, this freak freaking creepy weirdo. Good God. Ick. Yeah, I know, right? All of the ick. Disgusting. The fuck? I don't even know anymore, guys. And meanwhile, over in Japan, this is their bullet train, and starting to think, yeah, yikes. Shit flying in the wake, animals. That thing is a horror show. I guess it can't slow down. Might want to stay out of the way of the fucking bullet train. That's my advice to everything. And last on the what the fuck. I don't even know what this is. So I'm not even sure if this is like real or is this some kind of fetish, some baby girl, daddy, daughter shit fetish. But let's see what you guys think about this. Got a strong tailbone. He's looking kind of embarrassed, like he wants to walk away, but he's standing there, so I don't know if it's a sex thing or not. All I know is some weird ass shit. And what the fuck? And that is my what the fuck for this week. God damn it. Click on the motherfucker. Yeah, X off it. You son of a fuck. All right, cool. Nice. And hey, what you guys think about that? What is your opinion? It's just a prank, bro. Well, they got me. Because I couldn't make heads or tail of it. Train wins every time. Yep. The unstoppable force meets the incredibly movable object. And we see how that ends. Yeah, what the fuck? I know. That's the whole point of the segment there. Kink in Asia is next level. That's true. They into some weird shit. And that's me saying that. You know you're a freak when you creep me out. There it is. Brackhead. Yep. Daddy drinks because you cry. Even I want to start drinking a little bit. I had a couple beers with Finwath. Had some margaritas. It was good. Good margaritas. Thank you, Finwath. You rock. And, all right. Last chance to get your super chats in, folks, before the halftime. So please help me out or I will cry. It is. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer. Go towards the light. Boomer. Go towards the light. Go towards the light. Just do it!
Woo! Nice! And starting us off, I love it when boomers try to bully other old people. Apparently this guy thinks he's a badass at Walmart. Finds somebody he thinks he can get away with picking on, so he does it. Let's have a look.
Good for you. Let me help you.
Do not touch me! 911 now!
That's not how that works.
He's touching my arm.
Me. I'm touching your phone.
Now he threw my phone out of my hand. That's assault.
That's assault, yeah.
Call 911 now.
He's pushing me in the knee. That's
self-defense.
That's bigger assault.
I'm pushing him away from me.
That's bigger assault, jerk.
911 now. Now he took my food. He threw my phone. He pushed me.
Get him out of here. Get my ice and get me out of here. Got my ice ready?
He threw my phone down.
Touch me. Touch me. And we'll go to court. Touch me.
He's in a light green shirt with white hair and short sleeves.
Touch me, idiot.
No, I'm a customer.
Call the cops
He's an
about that
older man
shit.
with white hair and a light green t-shirt.
Just walk the fuck away. Who cares? Grandpa ain't gonna do shit to you.
Short sleeve. He's another customer who's assaulting me.
Then you gotta go get his tag. Gonna turn him in, I guess. Almost fell down.
You guys are like,
God, just walk away. Who gives a shit? You'll live longer. Dudes, both of them going to have a heart attack next couple years. Doesn't seem worth it. And last but not least, on OK Boomers, prepare to be disappointed. Richard Dreyfuss went all fucking boomer and apparently is a piece of shit. So first they were having some kind of event where they were talking about his career. They were trying to celebrate his work over the years. And he decided to turn the whole thing into an anti-trans, anti-gay shit show. So first he decided to show up wearing a dress had his assistants rip the dress off of him and did some kind of weird dance. Nobody knew what the fuck he was doing it for. Well, apparently it was to set up his whole transphobic rant that came later. Here he is. Nice. Talk about humiliating yourself. Destroying every bit of credibility and goodwill you might have once had for fucking nothing. Somebody should have let Grandpa do this. At some point, people got to be like, nope. There's clearly something mentally wrong with you. Don't let Grandpa out of the house. You know, Richard Dreyfuss, he was on Shaw's and a bunch of other shitty movies. He's got to have help getting the dress off so they don't fall over. Break a hip, Grandpa, go towards the light. And so now he's got to do this weird, really sad old man dance. He making Donald Trump look like Usher. Playing some fucking Taylor Swift. Gonna pretend to eat the dress. Dance for us, old man. Dance, monkey, dance. Let's see it. What is he doing? Just humiliating. I don't know. Just fucking embarrassing themselves. So apparently people that were there, this is what they said happened. First off, it started out ugly. He took the stage in a dress, which torn off by himself and the help of 2 stage hands, and did some idiotic dance for some unbeknownst reason. But then that reason became clear as he spoke throughout the interview. He was intentionally mocking trans people. He was openly antagonistic by being purposely politically incorrect at an event which was clearly designed to celebrate his time and his accomplishments in Hollywood. And any negativity was entirely brought on by himself. This person says, went off the rails talking about how Barbra Streisand is a genius, but he didn't listen to her because she is a woman, and women shouldn't have that power. Then started sharing his views on the Me Too movement and started down the road on how you shouldn't be listening to some 10-year-olds who says they want to be a boy instead of a girl. Jesus Christ, what an explosion. Crowd was shouting at him and most walked out before the movie even started. Talk about the movie, asshole. We never made it to that. She's brilliant, but an idiot. You know, women are so passive. That's why the movie sucked. Also, Steven Spielberg is a genius, but an idiot. And Close Encounters only worked because he convinced Spielberg to hire him instead of Gene Hackman for the part. So, just gotta feel sad for him. Sometimes when old people reach a certain age, nobody's paying attention to them anymore, and they'll do anything for a little bit of attention. Even if it's negative attention, and clearly that's what he's doing here. Just selling out all of his goodwill in order for a little 5 minutes of fame of the internet. Good God, you either live long enough to see yourself a villain or whatever. And fuck you, Richard Dreyfuss. You always sucked. And that is my okay boomer for this week. What about Bob? I don't know. What about Bob? Just like Tyler's, yes, old white man, privilege. Just fucking die. Why do that to yourself? And folks, I have a patron. Just like Tyler. Shut up, Dusty. If you look at the description of this video, boom, right here, the more button, it extends it down, and the very first link is to Patreon. If you click on that, it opens up the Patreon. Please become a patron if you like what I do. If you want to support my show so I can continue doing this. I don't make a lot of money doing this at all, and I work hard doing it. So if you want to continue to see me do this show, and I really need help because a lot of people are bailing on me because I keep covering the Palestinian stuff. Even people that agree with me are bailing on me. So if you enjoy my coverage, please support it. I would very much appreciate it. And all right, let's read the super chats. Light of the show, BBC, hell yeah. Oh, I'm going to do an unboxing. Let's do an unboxing real quick. Speaking of BBC. BBC sent me something. All right, let me move this over here so I can get to it. Yeah, here we go. First off, BBC sent me some puppy pads. I didn't know who sent them because I didn't have a note in there to let me know, but fuck yeah, a gift that keeps on giving. Puppy pads that I use for the cats. They're mostly for Katana. So awesome. Thank you, BBC. Very helpful and appreciated. You rock. And then also very appreciated, this comes from Agent Orange, hell yeah, Agent Orange rocks. I was just talking about buying some of these, and they showed up in the mail as soon as I was talking about buying some of these. Catnip and cat scratchers. We opened some of these already. They fucking love them. And then the after party, I'm about to give them some of these whole tuna loins. They love this shit. I'm going to put some of these over here for the after party in honor of Agent Orange, who's fucking awesome. And also, hell yeah, activate. This is expensive shit, y'all. In my never even battle with the fleas, bones for the dogs. Didn't forget the fucking dog. So very, very generous Agent Orange and very appreciated. You are amazing and, might I add, sexy. Yes, I did. And also, another box came. I thought they both came from the same person because they had similar stuff in them. But no. I think these also had some of those scratchers in them. But we already took the scratchers out, sorry, and used them. So I apologize. I can't show them. But dinner sticks for the dogs, which we already also opened. Man, we opened all this shit. And this was from Mitchell Guide. Mitchell Guide sent us some. Oh, hell yeah. Catnip, cat drugs. So you rock, Mitchell. Very generous. I appreciate you guys sending stuff to the animals, and they very much appreciate it too. Our spoiled babies. And if you guys want to send stuff to the animals or to me or anything, there is a link in the description of this video to the Animal Sanctuary wish list on Amazon, and also to my personal wish list. And there's a P.O. box if you want to send stuff down to the wish list. Whatever, you can send whatever to me. I would very much appreciate it. And all right, back to the super chats. Boom. BBC, $20 BBC. Appreciate you, BBC. You rock. I hope you're doing well tonight. How's the lawsuits doing? Let me know. And Jacob Bowers, Custom 1. Despo's membership. And Jason Ashby, another 5. Hell yeah, 5. Custom 5. So all you guys show up to the after party. We're going to do a Cybertruck roast, among some other things, so you don't want to miss that. After party available to all of the Dust Buddies and the patrons. Unique content for you guys. And Fedwall, what up, Fedwall? Yeah, man, it was a good trip. Cats, it ain't time yet. They're like, well, you open boxes, it's got to be time. All right, fine. We'll have a little impromptu kitty party. All right, since you guys asked for it, here you go. Come get it, motherfuckers. Ooh, it smells like tuna. All right, come on. There you go. Here, let me. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Get it. Get it. Get it, motherfuckers. Get it. Get it. You guys are so stupid. Like, you're literally, you would not survive a second in the goddamn wild. I'm literally putting it on your fucking head and you still can't get it. Just, oh my God, so spoiled. And all right, Fedwalk. Yeah, man, it was a good trip. Ooh, now my hands smell like fucking tuna. Gross. I'll just wipe it on my shirt. It's fine. It's fine. Gonna have to make another trip later in the year. Hell yeah. We'll go out and maybe we'll play pool. Actually play pool next time instead of just sit there and drink. But drinking was fun. So, scroll back up. But yeah, Fedwalk, super cool dude. Making me proud of my audience. And thanks, dude, for coming and hanging out with me. It was fun. And Eric Moyer, $10. Thank you, Eric. You rock. Appreciate you to see you tonight. Paul Jeffries can't catch the live show tonight, so take my penis, Dusty. I'll take it, you sexy son of a bee. And BBC 5, kind of 5 socialisms. All of you guys show up tonight's after party. Hell yeah. And big love to BBC. And Grumpy Queer, $5. Let's see if it goes through. It did. We did it, Grumpy Queer. Hope you're good tonight. Appreciate you. V, popping on quickly to say hi and offer support for the world's greatest show. Take care of us. I'm going to take all kinds of care. Thanks to you, V. Agent Orange. Speaking of hero Agent Orange, Jeebus told me to not give these pastors my money. Oh, good. Told my Dusty would buy food for his pets and that pastors would buy candy for the children of their congregations. When Jesus tells you to do something, you better listen. Yeah, fuck Jesus. It's awesome. I'm on board, finally, a religion I can get on board with. And thank you, Agent Orange, and thank you for all the stuff for the kiddies. They're enjoying it. Rock. And Jason Ashby, another 5 socialisms. That's the way to do it. Everybody loved Jason Ashby. And never quit, Dusty. Hey, as long as I can afford to do this, I won't quit. But if I can't afford to do it anymore, I will have to go do something else because I have a lot of bills to pay, unfortunately. But hey, not yet, not yet. I'm going to keep rocking on as long as I'm able. Easy money, Sniper. Catch you on the replay, Dusty. I don't get to see the lives, but I'm with you guys. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Hell yeah. About to do that section next. Prepare to be depressed. And thank you, Easy Money Sniper. PH, $10. Dusty, you showed a video of an incel shooting an innocent black woman in a recent past show. I did not show that. I showed a video of an incel shooting at. Oh yeah, I did. They didn't. You're right about that. They didn't shoot the innocent black woman though. They missed. And then YouTube removed the video because of that, and so I had to edit it out. I can't find it on any of the last 4 shows. Do you remember what show and section it's located? Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore because they deleted the video. But luckily, remember they deleted the video before, and I didn't download it in time. This time I did download it in time, and I edited and re-uploaded it. So I don't know why they took the video down. People fucking with me. What you gonna do? But that's what happened to that. Django Fett, $3. Thank you, Django. Appreciate you. And all right. Super chats, a little light tonight, but it's fine. If you want to get your super chats in, plenty of time to do so. We're going to read all the rest of it at the end of the show. And we got a Free Palestine coming up, followed by a palate cleanser, a couple of heroes. So do it to it. Immortalize yourself on the world's greatest show. But for now, it's time for Free Palestine. Zionists can lick my balls. For reals though, and yo, you can see the genocide from space, dudes. They want to try to tell us this is not a genocide. Here's what it was before the invasion, before they destroyed all the infrastructure, all the lights, and now you can see it. It's desolate. This is ethnic cleansing, incontrovertible evidence. And folks, I want to believe this is not true. I want to hope it's not true. But whistleblowers are coming forward now saying they have like Joseph Mengele type camps in Israel where they're doing surgeries and shit on prisoners. According to one whistleblower, the detention center has quickly gained a reputation for being a paradise for interns. There they are allowed to use Palestinians as little more than lab rats and encouraged to carry out medical procedures. They are not qualified to perform like... Surely this can't be true. Surely as evil as we've seen Israel be, this is a step that they would not go. But talking about a Holocaust, talking about the new Nazi regime, it's like they're following the playbook letter by letter. Meanwhile, folks, I've been covering it. They've been telling everybody, get out of Palestine. Go south to Rafah. Rafah is where you'll be safe. Rafah is the last resort to where you can go and shelter yourself, safe from our bombs. 4 days ago, IDF told Palestinians in Rafah to move to an area it calls Block 2371. Even Rafah wasn't good enough. They had to pin them in an even smaller area. Not even safe in Rafah. You have to go to this area. This is the area Israel just bombed, folks. They bombed it again last night. Another massacre. And this one is worse than anything I've seen yet, folks. The images coming from this massacre. So a lot of it I'm not going to show you. A few of it I'll show you. Here's last night in Rafah. Here's the safe zone. 2 million people funneled into this one place they promised that they'd be safe. In tent cities. Even if they weren't bombing it, it's still a hellish existence where they're starving. But they couldn't even not fucking bomb them, folks. Dozens dead. Over 50 dead. Children blown to pieces. Here's the count, folks. And you remember, Joe Biden said this is his red line. You dare not attack Rafah. This is where you told everybody they'd be safe if they abandon their homes. As you ethnically cleanse them, as you genocide them, this is the one place you said they'd be safe. And you better not attack them, or that's crossing a line too far, says Joe Biden. And folks, I can't even show you some of this. Literally, these are human beings being burned alive. I'm not going to show you this one. I'm going to save you from it, but I've seen literally the worst things I've ever seen before in videos on X and Twitter. And yeah, here's Palestinians performed funeral prayer to the victims of the massacre perpetrated last night by the Israeli occupation against displaced civilians in Rafah. Look at all the dead bodies, folks. This has nothing to do with combating Hamas. This has to do with putting their dick in the faces of Americans, because Joe Biden specifically told Netanyahu that if you did this, that's the red line. We would stop giving you weapons. We would stop supporting you. And, of course, Netanyahu's like, no, you won't. No, you won't. I'm going to do this right in your fucking face just to humiliate you, just to show the world even more than they've already been shown that you are my bitch. Got his dick balls deep down Joe Biden's throat, and Joe Biden's like, can't even talk because he's too busy choking on Netanyahu's dick. This is exactly why they're doing this, folks. They're doing it because they're pure fucking evil, and they love owning us. They love making it very clear who our masters are, who we're slaves to. And Joe Biden, sure enough, proving them right time and fucking time again, Butcher Biden. I saw the real video, folks, but it's blurred out. That's the only reason I'm showing you this. It's a baby with his head off. Joe Biden went on national television, spread the lie about Palestinians, about Hamas cutting off Israeli baby heads. No evidence, just went spread it. Now real babies been decapitated. Zero mention from Joe Biden. Doesn't give a shit because he's a fucking racist. He's a fucking evil zombie sack of shit racist who doesn't care when brown people are killed. Who will literally spread propaganda and lies for the terrorist IDF, but won't fucking lift a finger to help the real babies getting their heads blown off. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. I had to cut that off because it makes me want to cry even thinking about it. I just wanted to leave that link there just so I could tell you about it, but I'm not going to show you. It's the most disturbing video I've ever seen. So they put this little kid's body on a stretcher, and he's blown to fucking bits. It's a dead body. But it starts moving because he's still alive somehow. But instead of showing you all the dead kids, I know you can't take it, and I can't take it either. I don't want to show you that. I don't want you guys to have to live with that. Live with the images. I don't want you guys to have to live with it. So instead, I'm going to show you the children when they were alive. These are the children who were living just a few days ago. Now, we don't know which one of these have been killed or not, but it's much more important to focus on them when they're alive because it more humanizes them when you're not looking at dead bodies. These are real kids who have a future, who have dreams and goals, who just want to live. And yet they're forcing us to pay for their murders, folks. These evil fucking terrorists putting it in our face that we're forced to pay for this. And it's all of our government, every single fucking one of them, both sides. Meanwhile, here's the Zionists, folks. They're on the social media cheering for the death of these children, bragging about their deaths. Joyful day for Israel. I wish them 72 virgins. The more terrorists killed, the better. I'll keep you updated on every death that comes up, only with good news. Under Lag Bomber has become my favorite holiday. More, this. Want multiples of 100. They will find that maybe 10 people and a goat were killed, much like with the hospital. Why are you so upset? An upward trend. Just pure fucking evil, folks. That's what Zionism is. Meanwhile, immediately after they murdered all these people, after they bombed Rafah, after they promised they wouldn't do it, here is their pathetic response they put out immediately. An IDF aircraft struck a Hamas compound in Rafah, in which significant Hamas terrorists were operating a short while ago. Yeah, all those child Hamas terrorists. The strike was carried out against legitimate targets under international law through the use of precise munitions. Yeah, so precise. And on the basis of precise intelligence that indicated Hamas' use of the area, the IDF is aware of reports indicated that as a result of the strike and fire that was ignited, several civilians in the area were harmed. The incident is under review. We're investigating ourselves, folks. This is what they always say, folks. It's such a fucking joke at this point. They commit war crimes over and over and over again, and then they're like, oh, we're investigating. Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of this. We're going to hold ourselves super accountable. And the U.S. government gets out there and says, hey, we're waiting for Israel to investigate themselves. And we're still waiting for the investment that says for the past 100 war crimes they've committed. No accountability whatsoever. And then here's what they do on social media, folks. They send out trial balloons for lies they can tell to see what sticks. I just read you this one. And then the lies. IDF Rafah attack happened more than a kilometer south of the designated safe zone. At least 3 senior Hamas and Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade commanders were eliminated. It was a Hamas ammunition stronghold that explains the explosion. Yeah, well, Hamas did it, folks. We didn't kill those shit, or Hamas did. So what we know so far from what happened in Rafah, contrary to what was reported, the attack happened outside the designated safe zone. At least 3 senior Hamas Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade commanders were eliminated. All indications show it was a Hamas ammunition stronghold that blew up. They lie. And then when the lies don't work anymore, they have to come out and tell the truth. Netanyahu, killing of 45 refugees was tragic mistake. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu acknowledged Monday that a tragic mistake had been made after an Israeli strike on the southern Gaza city of Rafah set fire to a tent camp housing displaced Palestinians and killed at least 45 people, according to local officials. Despite our utmost efforts not to harm innocent civilians last night, there was a tragic mistake. Amazing how many tragic mistakes they keep happening, isn't it? Even according to their own numbers, they've killed more civilians than Hamas. Yet they keep doing it over and over and over again because they know there's no fucking accountability, folks. They know our government is going to keep sending them bombs over and over and over again. Breaking, the IDF opens an investigation into their airstrike in Rafah on Sunday night. The IDF says its operational assessment ahead of the strike was that no civilians were going to be harmed. Well, that's what counts then. It doesn't matter that you killed a bunch of people as long as you claim that you didn't mean to. Oopsies. We did it again. Murdered a bunch of fucking kids. It's like Groundhog Day, over and fucking over again. I don't want to cover this anymore, folks. But how can I not? Somebody has to cover this shit. Somebody has to fucking do it. Meanwhile, remember Joe Biden. Remember his words. Here's fucking Joe Biden, May 8th. May 8th. Couple weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, folks. I made it clear. That's how he starts off.
I made it clear that if they go into Rafah, they haven't gone into Rafah yet. If they go into Rafah, I'm not supplying the weapons that have been used historically to deal with Rafah, to deal with the cities, to deal with that problem.
That's right. It's a red line. If they go into Rafah, I'm not giving them bombs anymore. That's it, folks. I'm not their bitch anymore. And yet, White House assessing if Israel violated Biden's red line with Rafah. Yeah, if you kill 400 or 500 more children, then we're going to form a committee to assess if in the future we have to form another committee to maybe considering in the future again that we might somehow send you a strongly worded letter, Israel. So don't cross the line, but yes, folks, exactly what you thought happened. United States delivering more bombs to Israel this morning amid massacre in Rafah. Here they are. They have the plane logs. RCH-410 Boeing C-17 from Soda Bay to Nevatim Air Base. More weapons. They set up more weapons the day after it happened, just like they did last time. Last time Joe Biden found out they killed 10,000 children, he sent them more bombs. Then when they killed the aid workers, including Americans, he sent them more bombs. Now that they crossed his red line, more bombs. Because he doesn't work for us. A foreign government has taken over America. We have been infected. A bloodless coup has happened. America as we know it has ended. It does not matter who is the president next, folks. America's already over. Democracy is already ended. Our votes don't count anymore. We don't have a representative democracy anymore. They don't represent us. They represent a foreign government, and they do it right in our face, and they gaslight us about it. And nobody in good faith can argue otherwise. And yes, this is who this man is now. This machine bankrolls fascists. He is a fascist, a butcher, a genocider, a fucking Israeli zombie. Meanwhile, U.S. media. It is possible to kill children legally. This is the Atlantic, folks. This guy from the Atlantic putting out an article covering for the murder of children, trying to make it seem like it's legally feasible to do. It's in poor taste to do, but it's legal, y'all. They can kill all the children they fucking want to. And yeah, meanwhile, let's check in on the mainstream media in America. Hey, the Atlantic, how's it going? It's possible to kill children legally. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, America. This society has to collapse. We are too evil to exist. All empires collapse eventually. When they reach this level of corruption, when they reach this level of evil, they have to falter. This can't continue forever. Meanwhile, here's the British media, folks. They hired this hero. This girl who's already destroyed Cruella de Vil, bitch. An excellent spokeswoman for the pro-Palestinian anti-genocide causes. So these man children, these fucking living man babies with full diapers, invited her onto their show, and she crushes them. So they have to immediately order a break to try to end the bleeding that they're suffering live on national television. Watch how ridiculous these grown men are.
The British government, which is supporting and facilitating a genocide right now, are responsible for conflict, because it's true.
Why don't you want to live in a communist country?
Other people
Why don't you want to live in a communist?
There is no communist country for me
if
to
you
go.
Don't, hang on, just a minute. If you don't like living in this country, which obviously you don't,
that's the most unpatriotic thing ever. Saying love it or leave it. If you love your country, you stay and you fight for it. You stay and you make it better. But also, there's nowhere to go. It's not like you have lots of money to go to another country. Not like other countries want you. No, instead, you're stuck where you're at, and you have to fight to fucking make it better. And people who love the evil, who revel in it, who benefit on it, they're the ones who tell you to leave. No, you leave, motherfucker. You go towards the light.
Why don't you go and live somewhere where it's better than Britain?
Why would I live somewhere else when I can change
you don't like this country?
Because I can. Why would I live somewhere else when I can change the country that I live in?
You can't change this country.
Okay.
You won't change it.
Well, let's wait and see, because the truth
the wokeists are going,
there are so
and
many
we are getting back to how we used to be.
The defining feature of politics in this country is that young people hate the political establishment. They hate the status quo.
I have been young.
It's not all about young people. Why do you think young people have more of a say?
It's not just young people. The majority.
Because they're the future. They're the ones taking over. When you motherfuckers die, and you're going to die very soon, look at you. You're the epitome of heart disease. They're going to take over. Yes, they're going to make things better. They are our hope for the future.
Young people are more important.
The majority
of people don't agree with you.
The majority
of
people in Britain.
The reason that she's laughing is you guys keep interrupting her like fucking children, and she's laughing at you because you're making such fucking fools of yourself.
Don't support what the government is doing in Gaza.
By the way?
They don't support.
If you had a sensible...
She doesn't think it's funny. She thinks you guys are jokes.
Serious face, I'd take you more seriously, but you smile, and you're doing it now throughout what I think is one of the most dangerous times. I think we are on the verge of the Third World War.
Right.
And I don't consider people like you will be of any use whatsoever, because you get called up...
like you fucking dough bitch are going to be any use to anybody, right?
To go to the forces, you won't go, will you?
I don't think we're on the verge of the Third World War.
Well, I think we are.
None of us are dying for fucking Israel. You can go die for Israel, motherfucker. You first. You know the battle lines first, motherfucker. You know you ain't going anywhere near it.
Particularly with people who are behaving
funny,
the way
isn't it?
you
Yeah,
are.
very funny.
But it's funny, is it? It's funny. Do you know how many people get killed in a world war.
Oh, so you
I know
do care about people dying.
I said that at the beginning.
But you're
I
lying.
care about.
You're a hypocrite. If you cared about
Break
people
now.
dying,
Break
if you
now.
cared about people dying,
Break
thousands of people
now.
are dying today
Break.
in Sudan.
Shut her up! Cut her mic! Cut her mic! Don't let her talk! Yeah, you guys are so fucking pathetic. She's way more mature than you are. She's way more intelligent than you are. She fucking owned you, and you had to run away and change your fucking diaper. You whiny shit-stained piss babies. God damn it, Zionists are so fucking pathetic. Meanwhile, here's our politicians in America. Wesley Bell has collected $800,000 from AIPAC and the Israeli lobby to run against anti-AIPAC Representative Cori Bush. This is what a shill looks like, folks.
Gaza, or would you condition aid to Israel on them altering their behavior?
I think we have to stand with our allies.
They're not an ally.
And Israel's always been an ally, but we always want to keep the door open for a two-state solution. But
then why did the U.S. government vote against it every time it came up?
Has to be, but we cannot give aid and comfort to terrorist organizations.
Literally, Israel is a terrorist organization. The IDF is a terrorist organization, and you are giving them tons of aid and comfort.
And Hamas is a terrorist organization.
So is IDF.
And Israel has the right to defend themselves.
They're like zombies. They all say the exact same thing. They all say the exact playbook while they sell America out for $827,000. Traitors. Traitors. Meanwhile, folks, it's not like Republicans are going to be any fucking better. They're falling all over themselves to prove they're going to be worse. Here's Donald Trump pledging to deport anti-Israeli student protesters. Former President Donald Trump promised to crush pro-Palestinian protesters on college campuses. Oh, that seems like a freedom, doesn't it? Telling a room full of donors, a group that he joked included 98% of my Jewish friends, that he would expel student demonstrators from the United States, according to participants in the roundtable event with him in New York. One thing I do is, any student that protests, I throw them out of the country. You know, there are a lot of foreign students, as soon as they hear that, they're going to behave. Yep, no free speech for you. No First Amendment right to protest. Kick you out of the country for being against genocide, for being against child murders. That's our alternative, folks, to Butcher Biden, to Israeli zombie. We have fucking Orange Goof, wants to be even worse. Meanwhile, this kind of shit going on in the UK. This guy claiming he's part of the IDF, screaming at a black lady who simply wants children to stop being murdered. Heroes step up, get in his face, shut him the fuck down. He's no longer that brave. Let's have a look.
Yes, I mean, you have dirty fucking Muslims. They've been anti-Semitic. Assaulting a young girl. They're anti-Semitic. You are vile. You are below everyone. Poor excuse for a human being. How dare you? And you're not. How dare you? You're the one who put hands on women. Disgusting. I'm fully trained as an MMA fighter. You don't want to touch me. I'm an IDF. You don't want to touch me. I'm an IDF soldier. I don't give two flying fucks. Don't touch me. I'm here to get him away. I'm an IDF. I'm an IDF soldier. For real. IDF soldier.
Yeah, Sally not so brave when he ain't got a woman to yell out. Big dude gets in his face and he's like, "Ooh, oh, touch. Sorry, mate." And congratulations, Finwath, our latest mod. Abuse your power. And oh, you guys remember this guy who maced himself last week? This super tough dough bitch. Well, here he is now. He's out trying to start a fight with Palestinian protesters, egging them on. Look at him. Come on, super tough. This weak motherfucker could not even stop himself from macing himself. Really wants to fight. Hide behind that badge, just like, oh, you cowardly fucking sack of shit cops. Take those fucking badges off. See how fucking tough you are. He looks terrified. Looks like he's about to drop dead of a heart attack. Yeah, shame on you. You ought to be fucking scared. You are the enemy of the people. You are traitors. You literally work for a foreign government. Looks like he's about to have a heart attack. Look at him. He's terrified. What a weak, cowardly, pathetic pussy. But of course, most cops are. Fuck the police. But, folks, a lot of really good Jewish people in the world. Once again, not going to equate Jewishness with Zionism because they're not the same at all. Happening now, over 100,000 anti-Zionist Jews gathered in Monroe, New York to celebrate Lag BaOmer and to denounce Zionism policy. Today we celebrate one of the greatest Torah authorities the Jewish people were honored to have. Now that's a fucking crowd. That's the size of crowd Donald Trump pretends he has. Doing whatever they can to say not in our name, no genocide in our name. This Zionist insanity doesn't make us more safe. It makes us less safe. It makes us a pariah state. No more. And thank you for your bravery, you fucking heroes. Meanwhile, riding with Biden. I don't know how this happened, they say, but $3 billion secret program undermining Biden's tech policy. Apparently, they just siphoned off $3 billion into a secretive national security project promoted by chipmaker Intel. A backroom Washington deal broker 2 years ago was undercutting a key part of President Joe Biden's policy to grow the national high-tech manufacturing base. It's all a scam. All about robbing us blind, fucking folks. Joe Biden. Right there in the thick of it. Billions of dollars. No money for healthcare, no money for the homeless, but billions to be siphoned off because we're nothing but host for them, for these fucking parasites to feed off. Meanwhile, it appears that Joe Biden has given up on winning the presidency, y'all. It looks like he's throwing in the towel. Biden then moves to Trump-proof science agencies. Instead of winning, I guess they decided that there's a good chance they're not going to win. So instead of just, not killing children for 5 minutes, holding Israel accountable in any way, they're like, no, apparently Trump's going to win. So let's booby trap it. So he has a harder time rolling back our scientific initiatives. The Biden administration is setting up a new tripwires for Donald Trump at America's premier health research agency to safeguard against political interference if Trump wins in November. That is waving the white flag if I ever saw it, folks. But who could expect anything more from weak-ass, half-dead, zombie Butcher Biden? Fuck you, you worthless scum. And folks, that is my Free Palestine section for tonight. Oops, wrong button. We are the Empire, not the Rebel Alliance. Yeah, this show's the Rebel Alliance, y'all. We are the resistance. Some of us from the inside have to fight back. That's the only way shit ever changes. If you love your country, you don't leave it. You fight for it. Even if it costs you and it costs you big, you still fight for it. Even if it's hard, you still fucking fight for it. Or putting forward a better candidate, yeah, right. But the ship has sailed on that. Unless Biden dies, he's definitely going to be the candidate. So I tried. I tried to get us to get a better candidate back when there was still time, but too late now. He knows he's fucked. He don't seem to give a shit. Dusty has Trump derangement syndrome. I have Sathvid derangement syndrome. So goodbye. So long. You got booted. Anybody else want to say some shit to me? Anybody else want to talk bullshit? I love getting rid of you motherfuckers. It is fun. I used to think it was a badge of honor never to block anybody, just to take everybody's shit day in and day out. I'd wake up in the morning and have 100 people say just the meanest, cruelest shit to me they could possibly say. And I was like, no, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take everybody's shit. That's what being a man is. And then I realized, you ain't got to take fucking people's shit. Why are you taking people's shit? You don't have to let them use your platform to spread their diarrhea mouth bullshit. Just get rid of them and laugh at them as they go. They have no power. You have no power here. It's my platform. You see the name on the headline, motherfucker? It's the Dusty Show. Make your own show. See if anybody gives a shit. Spoiler alert, they don't. Nobody cares about you. And all right, folks, get your super chats in. Show's almost over, but first, let's cheer you up. It's time for some heroes.
We can be heroes just for one day.
And first off, on tonight's heroes list, Ken Burns. Famous documentarian Ken Burns delivered the clearest and strongest arguments for why we need to stop Donald Trump in November. Let's have a listen.
Which brings me to a moment I've dreaded and forces me to suspend my long-standing attempt at neutrality. There is no real choice this November. There is only the perpetuation, however flawed and feeble you might perceive it, of our fragile 249-year-old experiment, or the entropy that will engulf and destroy us if we take the other route.
Okay, like, he is on the heroes list. I kind of agree with him. Like, even though I hate Joe Biden, yes, Trump is worse. Now, Trump doesn't have the body count Joe Biden has yet, but he's bragging about wanting to have it, and he would have it if he was in power. So, yes, Joe Biden still, unfortunately, is the fucking lesser evil. As much as I hate to say that, it's the fucking truth. And people do need to speak out against it. But as far as our democracy, it's pretty much over already. Yeah, Donald Trump might make himself dictator. He might end it worse than it's already been ended, but it's already pretty much over.
When, as Mercy Otis Warren would say, the checks of conscience are thrown aside and a deformed picture of the soul is revealed. The presumptive Republican nominee is the opioid of all opioids, an easy cure for what some believe is the solution to our myriad pains and problems, when in fact, with him you end up re-enslaved with an even bigger problem, a worse affliction and addiction, a bigger delusion, James Baldwin would say, the author and finisher of our national existence, our national suicide, as Mr. Lincoln prophesied.
Bootlicking people for benign rhetoric. I mean, they're using their platform to stand up for what they believe in. That's what a hero is. And I hate when people say, I love you, and then they followed up with some bullshit that criticizes me in a really lame fucking way. See, the way you're doing it, it's fine to criticize me, but the way you're doing it is you're trying to shame me. You're trying to bully me into doing what you want me to do by intimating that you're disappointed in me. And that's the kind of response that will get you a middle finger and get you booted real fucking quick. Don't try to make me feel shame for calling out people for giving them big ups for using their platform to stand up for what they fucking believe, especially when it's fascists who are going to end democracy in this fucking country. That's just going to fucking piss me off. That's what friends do. I don't need friends like that, dude. Say what you want, but don't say it in a fucking way that's trying to shame me. You say, I disagree with this guy, and this is the reason I disagree with him. You don't do it in a way where you're trying to make me feel guilty for it, because that makes me pissed off. That makes me want to boot you real fucking quick. So check that shit. And meanwhile, big up to the jury who awarded a drag performer $1.1 million in their defamation case against far-right blogger. More of this shit. A jury has awarded more than $1.1 million to an Idaho drag performer who accused a far-right blogger of defaming him when she falsely claimed that he exposed himself to a crowd, including children, during a Pride event in June. There has to be more accountability for this shit. The Kootenai County District Court jury unanimously found Friday that Summer Bushnell defamed Post Falls resident Eric Posey when she posted a doctored video of his performance with a blurred spot that she claimed covered his fully exposed genitals. In reality, the unedited video showed no indecent exposure, and prosecutors declined to file charges. So, yeah, straight up defamation, trying to put their life in danger by making them seem like a fucking pedophile. If they had real evidence of this, they wouldn't have to lie about it, but they continue to have to lie about it while their kids get raped at church every week. So yeah, sue them all in the goddamn ground. Thank you, jury. More examples of them, and that is my heroes list. Fuck yeah. Short and sweet tonight. I like feedback. I just don't like to be made to feel guilty. You can give your feedback without doing it in a way that's trying to guilt trip me. Don't fucking guilt trip me. I don't have to be guilt tripped by you. You are entertained at my pleasure. And the very moment it is no longer a pleasure for me to entertain you, you get the fucking boot. So talk all the shit you want, but, I can get rid of you at any fucking time. That's my privilege as the person that built up this platform. If you want your own platform, go build up your own platform. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but you don't get to do it on my platform. All right? That's how it works. Sorry, if you don't like it, hit the fucking road, Jack. And Hendrix had the best feedback. I don't know what the Hendrix said, but okay. Jimi Hendrix. Never transphobe, uphill me boys, sue them all into non-existence. That's what I say. That's a pathetic way of calling somebody a pedophile. That's all they got, though. It's always fucking pathetic. It's easy not to get the boot. It's very easy not to get the boot. It's also easy to get it. Easy both ways, to be honest with you. I only know that because I used to do a hotel research for days. Yeah, cool. Nobody should be shamed for not voting for Biden. I'm all for voter shaming. It just doesn't fucking work. Usually it has the opposite effect, so it's not very effective. I wouldn't do it. Nobody says Palestine has a right to defend itself. I do. Palestine has a right to defend itself. Abso-fucking-lutely. More of a right, in my opinion, than Israel does. And all right, folks, let's finish it up with a few palate cleansers. Hell yeah, I got some sweet ones to end the show with tonight. First off, this cute little motherfucker got his first taste of human food. Let's see how he reacts. He's like, hey, can I have a bite? Hey, can I have a bite? Give me a bite of that, I'm hungry. What are you eating? That looks good. Can I have a little nibble? Just a little nibble? Just a little nibble. Come on, motherfucker. Quit being selfish. And he's like, fine, you can have a little bit. He's like, ooh, I'll take the whole motherfucking thing.
A few moments later.
He's like, oh my God, that was the best thing I've ever had in my life. What the fuck? More. I need more of this immediately. Why are you not giving me more? I'm literally dying. I am dying, not having more. I am starving to death. Not taking no for an answer. That must be some good shit. Don't fuck with that cute little thing. He'll take all your shit. And then last but not least, this is a cute video, folks. Apparently, and I ain't trying to tell tales out of school. I think these guys might be gay. Oh no, maybe not. Let's find out together. It says, that's so sweet. And the surprise look on the short guy's face. Hey, why you gotta short shame him anyway? It says, showing my 5'4" husband things he's never seen before. All right. What he never seen before? Oh, the cat on the refrigerator. What is dirty? Over the fence. We got neighbors. Hell yeah. Top shelf of the grocery store. What? I'm going to buy everything. Top of the pantry. I didn't even know we had a top of the pantry. The roof of the car. Look at all the bird shit. It's amazing. Changing a light bulb? Oh my God. I never thought I could do this before. So cool. Love it. What a cute couple. And all right, that is my palate cleansers. Is that Destiny? That guy's way too tall for Destiny. And too beefcake and butch as well. So I'm game for Destiny. Hell yeah, you could do worse. And folks, that's my time. If you bail out, please hit the like button before you go. Please leave comments because that helps the algorithm. Tell your friends about the show. Share the show on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you can post links. Do that. But most importantly, join my Patreon. That helps me out, helps me keep going, and I want to keep going. I want to keep doing the show as long as I possibly can. So if you like what I do, please support on my Patreon. Link in the description of the video. Hell yeah. And hit the like button, fucko. Subscribe, all of the things. Do it. Mama Bear 279. What up, Mama Bear? Good to see you tonight. Agent Orange 25. I may not be APAC with millions of cash, but I'll definitely give you what I can to support the show. I appreciate you. You're better than APAC, Agent Orange. Way sexier. And Sisvia Task, how you doing tonight? Get to one socialism. Appreciate you. I seen the vid. IDF are savages. It makes me sick to my stomach. We're funding this. I know, right? It's super fucking depressing. Man, I'm glad I have a bunch of cats to pet. And Ivy Evans, hell yeah, upgrade to the PTO heroes. That's the way you do it. That's like the upper echelons of the Dust Buddies. So thank you, Ivy Evans. You're in the elite leagues now. I'm listening at work. Capitalism sucks. I'm sorry you had to do that, Unfriendly Atheist, but thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate you. $50 from Mishka Revere? I don't know how to pronounce that, but you're awesome. A little something to help with these days of late-stage capitalism from me and my mans. In the Bayou lands, I guarantee, have some gumbo. Hell yeah, Mishka, appreciate you. Very generous tonight. You are tonight's super chat. Heavyweight champion of the world. Fuck yeah. Speaking of champions, hello, Mr. Anderson. Get the 20, count of 20 socialisms for you lucky motherfuckers. Everybody show up at tonight's after party. Link in the community section of YouTube. And when you show up, give Mr. Anderson all your love. If you got it, give him the love because he's awesome. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. What up, Django? Bump to you. Appreciate you. And all right, anything else pop up? Israeli diaper soldiers. Yep. Whiny piss babies. And I know a little something about that. Doing my own whining. I whine like a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Oh, you want what I got? Woo, what? Fuck yeah, BBC. So happy now. I'm as happy as a little girl. Look at my boobies, y'all. My boobies. BBC's awesome. I knew you'd do it. I never had a doubt. Never had a moment's doubt. Fuck yeah. And hell yeah, we gonna end on that note, folks. It's a good night. BBC won his case. He deserved it. They was racist. Fuck those motherfuckers. And all right, folks, let's do a little kitty party on the way out here. Join me on tonight's after party. We're going to roast the Cybertruck as well as other fun things you're not going to want to miss. But first, I'm going to play my song that was written by Quentin. Why is it not popping up? There we go. Fuck it. I'll just show you guys all the shows. Oh, you can't see it. Ha ha ha. Can't see it. All right, here's the song. Written by Quinto with AI for me. Woo. Hell yeah. All right, motherfuckers. Treats. Oh, that was a bunch. That was way more than I wanted to give you guys. All right. Come on, motherfuckers. Get it. Get it. Get it. Treats for everybody. Get it. Get the treats. Get it. Get it. All right, we got two shitty kitty party tonight. Misty, who used to be sweet as shit, but now's a bitch for some reason. Damn, and Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy loves his and daddy. All right, we did it, folks. Folks, I'll be back on Wednesday. 3 shows a week on the World's Greatest Show. Set your calendars. Tune in. We're going to be back before you know it. I love the fuck out of you guys. Have a good Tuesday out there. I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody. Logic. Fuck yes! Woo! I'm breaking all the laws. I mean, not all of them. Just mostly like copyright laws. But other than, I download everything though. I do download a lot of shit. So I'm a maverick, y'all. Switch over now.